Hello and welcome back to another war video. So in this war video here, this is war number 4 I think for the season because Kabam cancelled one of them due to the enlisting error. So this time we're going to have a team of Warlock. It's going to be Diablo when I eventually find them. There we go. And then Quake. So this war against X-K9, an alliance that's very, very strong in Masters. They always clear the map very, very quick to a good standard in terms of attack bonus. And yeah, you don't normally ever beat them for time. So if you want to beat this alliance, you have to beat them on deaths and deaths alone. I know the attacker bans are obviously hurting people, and people are taking out most of the quicker options for X-K9. But that's what Kabam have introduced this season, to try and change it. So hopefully that'll play back in our favour. But as you can see here, I wake up in the morning, get my assignments. It's obviously been a long time since the war had started. In the loyalty store this morning, there was all the tech boosts and whatever, so just putting all these on now, ready for the next fight. I'm not going to need these for the first one. This first one is just a Terax on path 4. So the main thing to remember about this is that you're heal blocked and he gets the... I don't even know what node it's actually called, not going to try and pronounce it. But it gives them a Fury while you have a debuff on you. So I've put the Diablo pre-fight on to stop become armor break immune once I have the Incense of Uru on. So goal here is just to get special free. The first one there, I did that parry and backed away. I just wanted to see exactly how long the stun was going to last. And if I could just take off some at the time that Terax was going to be in that rock charge thing. But as you see, if I miss a parry here, it hurts. It's like 3k because of that Fury damage. So this is more about just sticking the parry in the heavies. And as you can see here, Mystic Dispersion has put me really high up. I'm already at special 3 within 12 hits. And I've just waited there for a special 1. So now I can throw the special 3. I can get the Uru, and the pre-fight will now kick in. So what this will do for me is it'll just make me armor break immune. So now I can just sit there next to Tarax if I want. And just constantly never take damage, really, apart from the parry hits. But the special 3 poisons and just that one last heavy attack there does enough to kill them anyway. So we're coming into another fight. I'm not a big fan of Weapon X on defense. I kind of hate facing them. Just turns out a lot of the times I have to fight them. So here we go into the fight. And we have to remember that for every debuff, we get the ability accuracy reduction. So if we stay close to them for too long, as what you normally would do, your parries and stuff have a chance to fail. So there I thought I'd just timed the heavy right to be able to counter it at the end, but I hadn't. And then I was trying to push them into this enrage phase. He wouldn't give me the special attack or anything, so I'm just still waiting. And I think it's here I managed to go in and get the normal attacks. And then I just decide that because he was at the bar of power, I was hoping he was going to throw it straight away, but they didn't. So now I'm trying to get the light intercepts going. I end up getting parried. And then now the enrage time has dropped off. So I just throw the special 3. Just so it gets a little bit more damage in and it kind of resets me, because really I want to do special 2 back to back because that's what the tech boosts are there for, and that'll end the fight much quicker. But right now, between the power burns and the infections coming on from his healing and all that, it's going pretty well. I'm just trying to watch how many debuffs that I've got on me right now, because that'll affect my ability accuracy. So as you can see there, I hesitated after them 2 parries. I'd pretty much just woke up and the officers were telling me, like, you need to move now. So I was literally eyes still on the pillow. But 2 full attack bonuses so far. It's a bit of a busier war for me. I think I have 8 fights, I think it is altogether. But there I was just checking to see whether I still had my grey boost on or not for the power start. Was it power start 1 I think I had on? So I didn't even have that, actually, I don't think. I can't remember. I did have a power start one. There you go. Sorry, this was yesterday's war. It's been one of them days. So now we come into this Havoc here. I personally feel like they made this fight a little bit easier with no changes, but you've got to watch out for the bubble shield. So here we're just going to go into it and just deal with him as a Warlock normally does. Because I had a lot of fights this time and I wanted to keep playing safe and wasn't really like going too fancy or anything, I end up using a lot of items this war compared to normal. I can't believe I actually got hit by part of a Havoc Special 1. That was concerning. And I think that was the point where I was like, right, okay, I need to properly wake up now. So as you see there, I noticed that the bubble shield was about to hit 11. Once the 11th hit was about to come, he went unblockable, so just dodge it, and then we're all good to go again. And there you go. Nice and easy, Havoc's down. I only lost, 7%? So it's not really too tough a fight. And yeah, Havoc kind of just makes it easier. In terms of, for them, I'm surprised the Weapon X and the Havoc was so close together, just because it kind of asks for a Warlock attacker. But it is what it is. So here we come against this Kitty Pryde. My only hope here is that, one, I don't take too many hits to the face. And as you can see straight away, I think it's somewhere around here, yeah, there's the first hits to the face, there's the seconds. So I was like, holy cow, like, this isn't good. I really kind of need to wake up now. I can't keep taking any more hits because at this point the war was very close. Both alliances, if we're honest, had a really bad start. I think we died in our very first fight, and then it kind of just, yeah, there was some other bad ones, and then I think X-K9 dropped 2 deaths in their first 17 fights or whatever it was. So yeah, I think from both our points of view, it wasn't our best wars, but it's still a very, very close war in the end. Kitty here, the main problem is that she can phase when she's attacking, and then that obviously stops her taking any damage because of her signature ability. And the backup recovery also gives her so much more health again. So as you can see, suicides here, mid boost, so I didn't go big in terms of boosting, and we're just getting through it. We're trying just to make sure that we're on track where I can. If she's not like dashing forward and phasing, she should be able to be stunned, and I should be able to get the full aftershock damage off. Whereas if she's forward like this, I might only get one tick of it, or 2 ticks if I'm lucky. So the fear here was just timing out. You can see there I've got her under 40%, but it's taken me 3 minutes, and that's including her health back. So I should be quite comfy, but depends on the AI. If it constantly dashes back and dashes forward and phases all the time, then that won't work out. But we're going for it here still. There's a few options for this. I know some people use Silver Centurion, and there's a few options like that you could probably use to get around this fight. But Quake can do it, so that's what the officer's assigned, and that's what we go with. Yeah, and there you go, it's clean. I take 8 hits and somehow still walk out of there. Took a screenshot to tell the officer, right, it's done, leave me alone. And as you can see, I've just got my arse handed to me. So yeah, we've healed up. Still got a 6-hour boost now. We're about halfway through. I had quite a few plans in the day, so I was like, look, I really need to finish before this time. What I'll do to clear everybody else quickly is I'll just do these next 2 fights. And then hopefully everybody else should be able to get energy and move all the way across, and I can just do my 1 mini-boss that I've got left. But Domino, Footloose, Force of Will. So the concerning thing about Domino is that obviously she's a bit annoying and she can become very aggressive. I noticed straight away here that this Domino does have willpower on. So that's going to help once the infection kicks in. That is going to help. The main thing you have to remember here as well is the kinetic transference gives them power. So what I'm going to try to do every so often is I'm just going to try and parry 1 hit into her while she's stunned, while the unstoppable and the evade's on. And then that should at least reset the crumbling timer. and just give me a chance to kind of just have a breather. So again there, I just parried once. She evades because I was very, very slow to react, so that was on me. And yeah, now she's lucky, so I'm just concerned. I have the invuln on, so in case I need to, I will just sit there, take every single hit into the block until she gets to a special 3, and then I'll just sit there and take the special 3. That's fine. If I'd have known she had willpower, I probably would have used a special start 1, just to make the fight that little bit quicker in the first place, to get up to the special 2 to be able to recycle them like this. But it is what it is. She's down now. And again, it's another full attack bonus. That's what we like to see. Next, we've got this Spider Ham. So path 4 again. Yep, you've guessed it. It's going to be more Quake fights. Yeah, we've had an incident, and it was last season, where we died to this node. So we kind of changed the assignments because the person said, look, I don't really want to do this, just in case it's just like a bad omen. I don't really want to touch it. So that's fair enough. These things happen, and that's just what it is. But yeah, so I end up getting it, and this is the reason why I put the indestructible boost on as well, and waited till I had the energy, just so I could do this, because if Ham hits you, he's gonna hit you hard, and you've got a good chance of being dead in like 2 or 3 hits. So we're lucky here, and there we go. We get the hit. We get hit once for a 10k crit straight off the bat. So it's like, right, okay, we've got to wake up. I'm not the biggest fan of quaking right now, with the whole inputs issue and everything else. It's a little bit annoying, but it gets the job done, and hopefully I can keep doing an alright job of it. If I die from it and a dropped input, then I die. It's what it is. I can't really change anything about that. It's just what happens. So there you go. I grabbed the screenshot just to send it to that person to say, don't worry. I've got all your... I've got the attack bonus for us. Don't you worry. You just worry about doing your fights. And yeah, so we come back now later on. Which later on, because as you can see, the boosts have now run out. So I need to now apply another set of boosts, which is slightly annoying, but it is what it is. This is literally like getting to the crunch time now, where I've got like 10 minutes till I need to be going out. So I just need to get these fights done quick. At this point, we had 6 defender kills, they had 5 defender kills, and I think it was about 120, 130 each or something. So this war was very, very close. To the point where one death obviously would change it, and if it's a tie, you don't ever like your chances, especially not against X-K9. They're a fast alliance. We went into the war with a little bit of a slight different game plan, and that didn't pay off for us. So we knew we had to win by a defender kill straight out, or the war would be like lost and we were in trouble. So it's the reason why I put this indestructible boost on here, just in case. It covers my back, especially if I keep scrubbing up again, but we'll see. So we're just about to finish the scenarios here. Not really a tough defender, especially nowadays with Quake and Doom and chaps like Sorcerer Supreme, Symbiote Supreme. There's not really the toughest of defender anymore. And yeah, so now an old alliance mate of ours, speak to them quite a lot. Yeah, we've got the Professor X. I actually messaged him after this fight later on, after the war's finished, and I was like, this fight was really annoying, just because of the way the AI was and my sort of like look. So here, I'm just taking a few hits, and then I'm trying to put on a poison from the medium. But as you can see there's 2 mediums, no poisons. Another member of the alliance did this fight on a different battle group, and it took them 17 hits to end the fight. So they must have got their poison straight away, and then they could just parry and get it done. As you can see there, I was still too close, so I couldn't do it. Professor X has now got a few high ground charges, and he's throwing his specials, so in a second he's going to falter again. So I need to be ready. I can't stun them because the stun and reflection node's back up. The high ground charges are still adding up. So now at least that they're out of that phase. So now I can just go back to just playing my fight. I'm just thinking here, get to a special 3 and or keep pushing Professor X to a special 2. As you see there, I get whacked by a special 1 because of the whole falter, but now I can go in and interrupt it and attack them. They throw the special 2, so I just need to make sure I can avoid that. I want them to throw another special 2, so again I'm just going to push them to it. And as soon as they do, I think I'll put a poison on for the extra damage, then throw the special 3. So this special 3, as you saw in the last war, I was hoping it would finish off that Chavez, but it didn't. And again, I'm a little bit higher on Professor X anyway, but it's nowhere near finishing them. But the thing is, it lays on all of these poisons here. So as you can see here, the 13 poisons at the moment, even though I've missed and then watching the high ground, the poisons, like 3k a tick, just finish them off. So yeah, that's my fights done. In terms of the battle group, we only dropped 1 death towards the end, so good job to the battle group. We ended up beating theirs overall. We've come across here now. As you see, I've used 5 items, so for me that's a lot, but it is what it is. We got our attack bonus from our 8 fights. And then we end up winning the war, so we end up winning it by that 1 death still. So good job to X-K9, and I'm happy it didn't go to a tiebreaker situation from time, because there was only 12 seconds in it, and for me, like, a war to be decided by 12 seconds would be like a really bad situation. So good war to X-K9. Hope they carry on doing really well as they have been doing. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to, feel free to share it around. Thank you very much.